Hello and welcome to episode 6 of my Minecraft Let's Play series with playing roguelike adventures and dungeons. Now, again, a lot has happened between the last episode and this episode. I have done a bit of work upgrading the base. Namely, I've gotten a few spells for my wand. I'll show you the current list I have in a second. Upgraded storage for experience. This holds quite a lot more than I was expecting. Like on basic iron drum only holds 256 buckets. This one holds 4,096 buckets. And this is basically an experience shower. It's great for things that have mending. All of my diamond armor has mending, so I just stop here if I want to repair it. And I found that thing holds about 16 buckets worth of experience levels for 16 buckets, which gets me to level 24, I would say, from 0. So 16 buckets to level 24. And currently I have 1,338. So that's pretty crazy. I have a lot of experience. I'll show you how I've been storing up and gathering so much in a second. You'll see I have a couple new pets. Pac-Man pet, auto eats when you are hungry. I think he waits till your food is about here-ish before he eats and grabs whatever food's in there. Then I have the feed bag, which has individual pets' favorite foods, and then they pull directly from the feed bag, which is really nice. I don't have to worry about storing them somewhere else and then pulling them out. I made the pixie pet. Eats emerald nuggets, but doubles the XP from mining and kills you and crafting you do. So a little bit expensive on the materials to feed him, but you can get some pretty crazy experience. Not that I really need it, but I just figured it'd be pretty cool to have. The loot pet I found is amazing. So bonus drops from mobs and mining. From mobs, it has a chance to double whatever you've dropped from that mob. So it doesn't quite act like looting. If you have looting on your sword, and currently I actually put my sword to looting 4. So that's pretty cool. That has been working out pretty good. And then from mining, I found that if I mine, let's say 5 iron ore, it gives me 1 iron ore block and smelts the rest using the Cavern 2 vein mine style. If I mine 5 at once, it gives me 1 ore and like 10 to 12 iron ingots. So this is well worth it. And it only takes gold nuggets, and you can easily get more than enough gold out of vein mining gold with it. And then I found the enchanting table chest pet, and what other one did I find? The chicken pet. There are these little cubes in the Nether. I'll show you the new Nether. I made a portal using prefab. Prefab's pretty cool. I just seeing what I could make with it, and the Nether came up, and I'm like, I don't have a Nether portal yet, I'll make this. And I highly recommend this pet. You might not have Nether quartz right away unless you got it from some loot, but the fire resistance is amazing, and the Nether is full of quartz, so you're getting its food while you're in the place where it's needed. And you float atop of lava. It's not quite walking, you float as if you were creative flying. And the fire resistance, is basically permanent fire resistance. You don't have to bring potions or anything. The enchanting, I haven't used this one. This one's basically a chest, but I have backpack, so I don't really need it. This gives a pretty decent speed boost. It's speed boost level 1, and with Nimble 3, the speed boost is insane. I just don't really feel like there's a need to have both. Now I have a bunch of loot in the chest that I'll open up for you guys. I did go exploring. I'll have to smelt these down, but I went into one dungeon, and all but this, one of these, and one of these was from that dungeon. I found the ender chest pets, 2 dubstep pets, a ton of loot chests and basic cases, and so much diamond armor, and even a shulker box. It was Dungeon Tactics mod, I believe, that spawned that dungeon, and we'll just pop these. Don't really need to have those laying around. I got these from completing the random pets that I picked up, got into quests. Just drop that off. Okay. And you'll hear that Pac-Man sound now and then. That's when he's eating his cookie to keep himself usable, working. So let's go through the cases and loot cases first. Golden, Advanced Fletcher. Nothing very special about that one. Ancient Piercer. Smite and Weakening. It's not terrible. Barbaric Infinity was slowing, so not bad for a starting one. This one's still way better. Cold-Blooded Slasher. Levitating and Leeching. Now, I have played around with the Levitating Sword. It's cool to watch them float away from you, but if you're trying to kill something, this is not the sword you want to be using, because you hit them once, they'll fly away, and then you have to wait for the levitating to wear off before they come back down, and you can kill them. Getting a loot case. The knockout. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that one looks cool. What's that? The toothpick. Yeah, rarity common, common. Nothing too special about those. Now to the epic. What are samurai boots? Provides speed 1, health boost 4. This is my first piece of armor from a loot case. Oh, if you're wearing 3 pieces, provide 1 speed. Does it provide the health boost, though? It does. So I went from 56 to 60 right there. That's pretty cool. 2,222 durability. Well, I might keep that aside for the moment. I've got all these enchantments on here, and I might strip them off to get them on here. 7 armor. 3. Yeah, this is insane. I'll have to put that on in a bit. Just gotta check something. Oh yeah, okay. Now, what else do we have? Might as well get this out of the way. I have been getting a problem with storage space. Most of these chests are full. Like, this won't even take everything here. So I might end up deleting some items. This is full. So full that I had to start putting it in there and in here for enchantments. This was full. This is almost full. So yeah, there's all that. And what else? So I'll show you the Nether today, and open up those loot cases. And I think, oh yeah, I also have the, I was going to show you guys the way I've been getting experience. So we'll open up the loot cases, and then we'll head down to the basement. And a chance cube. Blade of Grass. Scroll of Identification's nice, but not too much from that one. That's worth noting. Just shove it in the backpack for now. There we go. Ooh, spellbooks. Any new ones? Nope. Living. Luck of the Sea. Yeah, nothing too special out of that one. Oh, there goes a book. Any new ones? Nope. living again. Ooh, the thief's sword could always use some more looting 3. I haven't seen what the empty spawn eggs are about. Like, if you can click on a mob and it turns into that spawn egg, but because I also have an empty spawner, so maybe that combines to make a spawner of that type, which would be pretty cool. I don't think I really need it unless for wither skeletons, but just put all this in here. Okay. Ooh, new spell. Snowball. 12 diamonds. Next one. Oh, there goes something. Ooh, Titan case. Identification. Nope, just Thunderbolt. Mind trip. There's identification. These are pretty useless to me. I'll probably just throw this away. Wizards don't buy them anyway. Rare mega loot case. That's pretty nice. And just throw that stuff on the floor. Anything great? No, not really. Well, let's just burn that extra scrolls. Don't want to burn that identification there. Neat new spell. Chance cube. Just grab all the extra floating around. Might as well open this here. Where'd that mega... Maybe I threw it down the stairs? Oh, there it is. Open that. Open that. Icy Striker. Ooh, that's almost better than mine. Yeah, that's better than mine as it is. Poisonous and Starving. How do I like... That's a pretty brutal PvP weapon. Starving doesn't do too much against mobs, and Poisonous. I've got Withering. So, as much as that sword does more damage already, I don't think I want it over this. And this is the little green. Quality worthless. Doesn't have any traits on it. Okay, so let's open this cube in relative safety. And I've been given recall for 3 seconds. Oh, and I recalled. Whew. Well, I guess potion effects aren't that bad, but there is one added called Doom, which kills you after the timer runs out. That would have sucked. So let's show you the basement in a sec, and then we'll head into the Nether. You also notice I've been gathering heart crystal shards. I'm up to 56 health. I am pretty hard to kill with my armor complete and the amount of health. Oh yeah, also, okay. The reason I'm getting all this experience is I currently have a giant patch of cursed earth back there. Now, cursed earth spawns mobs that are more powerful and faster than regular mobs, and they spawn them no matter what. And it could be any mob. And then they disappear after 1 minute. So it doesn't spam your mob cap to infinity. Now behind there, I have open block fans. They're pretty easy to make. They're 1 iron bar, 1 iron ingot, and a smooth stone slab. But when applied with a redstone signal, it pushes mobs about the same distance that water flows in a direction. So I have them pushed and off into this ledge wall. Right behind here, there's a water stream that leads them down to a golden spike from extra utilities. Now the extra utilities golden spike not only does it kill the mobs, drop their items, it also drops their experience. Which is... And then this is an open blocks vacuum hopper, which pulls experience and items into it, and then shoves them into the corresponding directions as well. So items into this chest, experience into the tank, and we'll just gather all of that. This fills up fairly quick. It only takes like 20 minutes to 30 minutes, depending on what, because blights can go in here, and blights drop a lot of experience. Now the most annoying part about this are these heart drops and these healing salves. They drop one per mob pretty much, and it just fills the chests really fast and just clumps it up. Now I have it filtered so that it immediately goes to the trash can, but this thing doesn't have any speed upgrades, so it's pretty slow. Like this one will take a while to find these chests over here. And I know I have them pretty far away. I don't have to have them this far away. But as you can see, there's so much stuff. I'm almost at a point where I don't really care what comes out of here, other than gold, emeralds, and diamonds. If I show you my storage up there, you'll see that I have 2,500 ingots of iron, and a lot of it just came from mining the cavern dimension and smelting armor pieces in the foundry here. So that's how I've been getting so much experience into my tanks up there. Just pop back out. Drop off the experience. I've also been leveling myself up using the levels mod. So I have Iron Skin 3, Melee Damage 3. Just unlock those to get to here. So I think I take 15% less damage now, which helps a lot, and I deal 30% more damage. I think I'm going to increase this more than I'm going to increase this, because my armor is pretty good as it is. The difficulty keeps scaling. I think I'm at difficulty almost 50 now, and mobs spawn with 3 times, 4 times more health than normal. Almost 5 times, I think. So yeah, if we look at the storage, I upgraded it to the diamond and gold, which lets me hold 100,000 individual items into this thing, which is ridiculous. But the diamond one's pretty expensive. It costs 4 diamond blocks and 4 diamonds individually. So that's just over half a stack of diamonds, which isn't terrible considering I still have 270 diamonds left. But yeah, I was getting close to that 40,000 I had left at the end of the last episode, so. Let's drop this stuff off. Now let's pull out our Magma Pet, because we're about to take off to the Nether. We won't be in there too long. I'm just going to show you guys where I spawned, which was kind of probably the worst spawn I've had in the Nether. Go there right away. So this is the prefab addition to for the Nether gate. Looks pretty cool. This is a giant skull with the Nether fortress brick, and there's actually netherrack and magma stuff and glowstone back there behind the glass wall. Whoa, silverfish. There must be a goon somewhere. Yeah, there he is. Guess I could show you my master spell here. Now this is basically an iron golem, but with a little bit more damage and only lasts 60 seconds. Oh, I got a spell book from that. He has quite a bit of health. If you accidentally hit him while fighting as well, you could start getting attacked by him and then he freezes you in place. He's not terribly hard with the armor I have, so he doesn't deal too much. But it can happen. So, with inventory pets, they add these little squares in the lava. That's where my portal chose to spawn. And what you'll find in here is invisible wither skeletons without potion effects, so you can't see that they're invisible. And super slow soul sand. I think there might be ice underneath somehow. Yeah, there's going to be another guy here. And then you'll find a chest right here with an inventory pet usually and a bunch of inventory pet food. Now they spawn all over the place. So if you've never seen Nether EX, this is what Nether EX does to the Nether. It adds biomes to the Nether, mobs, and blocks. I don't think it adds structures, but I have seen these floating obsidian nether brick cubes. And I don't know what they are. I just don't have flying yet, so I can't go find out. This guy even spawns and works in the nether, so that's pretty cool. He's fairly strong. I just killed a squid. There's these fire squids that can follow you and shoot you. Yep, there's his time limit. Good thing I have the lava resistance. Now there was a nether fortress over there, so I got a bunch of blaze rods and stuff. Nothing too fancy, did find some pretty cool loot. I think these are the things to look for, is these little squares in the middle of the lava. They're basically an infinite wither skeleton spawner, as long as you can handle invisible wither skeletons. Also built a magic temple from prefab. Honestly, with this current mod pack, this isn't worth it. If you ever thought about it, making one. It does drop end rods, so if you needed them for some reason, they spawn with end rods. It costs a brewing stand to make and an enchantment table, and then a bunch of wood, and it makes this structure. A couple chests. Fully decked out enchantment table. Yeah, all my stuff's enchanted. I can't really find out. But I don't really need it with the disenchanter and that mob farm downstairs. It randomly pumps out enchanted armor, so just continually feed off of that. Oh, got thrown around by this guy. Hold on, there we go. So yeah, looting 4 on the sword has been quite useful. You're almost guaranteed to get the special drops from reliquary stuff. The hearts and the cores. Now, I think between this episode and the next episode, I might start making my actual base. Now, I've done enough to the area here that I want to take it. I don't want to take it down, so I'm probably going to go find a new space to call permanent home. As nice as this space is. And I don't really need much more of a mob farm than what I've got going down there, unless I want a specific mobs destruction system. It would be easier to sort, I guess, but we'll see. Right, what's down there for mob farm is way too effective. Like, I just... If I pop it back in here, you'll see that I have 1,800 rotten flesh. I have 3,700, almost 3,800 bones. I have way too much. And I honestly don't have a need for it. I don't think I need it for anything. So, I think we're at the point that we can't really progress materials-wise very much farther. The only thing left to do is start completing the quest book and killing bosses, which is pretty fun. In the Twilight Forest, I did some exploring, and if you've ever played the mod pack before, I guess those weren't mature. I did find a Lich Tower, so I want to explore that with you guys. I don't know how much more time I have left on the episode. I think I got a couple more minutes. But I also found these saplings from randomite ore. They're basically just rainbow trees. There's nothing too special about them. But I also found minor trees and trees of transformation. I'm not sure what the trees of transformation do, but they're both from Twilight Forest. The minor tree will start to pull ores up from below its roots, which is pretty cool. I didn't show you guys all the spells. So I got Dark Vision. This is my newest spell I randomly found. Just gives you night vision for 45 seconds. And that's a lifesaver, because I've been using the cat. Now, the cat is probably nicer because it protects you from creepers. But this is just on the fly. Just head into a dark room. I want some sight. So one of the best utility spells I've picked up so far. Ice Age is a master spell. I'll tell you, these wizard towers, if you trade enough with them, they give you some serious loot. Or spell books and stuff. Like this guy, I got his selling inventory up to 3 different ice master spells. Which is insane. I have a necromancer over there that I just farmed him out. And he gave me 1 Master Necromancer spell, but he also sells Master Necromancer wands for half a stack of emeralds. And Ice Age, we can use it on these guys here. If I do this, it freezes everything. And I'm very sure that these just don't unfreeze. So if you're in a room full of stuff, the mana cost is pretty expensive. I think it's 100 per use or 80. But yeah, pretty worth it. Just throw that guy back in there. We don't need him now. The Nether portal pet I've had some problems with. If I was to use it now, where would it put me? Okay, that's not terrible. It was throwing me above the world onto the bedrock. But now that I guess I've actually spawned in the Nether, I'm here. And where is my portal? Okay, it threw me 1,600 blocks away from my portal. These guys are pretty dumb. These iron juggernauts, I think, spawn too much. They can wreck your armor. They're just constant hits. They just sit there, spam the attack button, and you're good. You just keep doing it. Now this is by the Nether fortress here. I wonder if it's the same one I found. I also saw over here that there's these salamander guys. Now I guess they're not naturally hostile, which is nice. But yeah, this is a nice way to just quickly pop in and out of the Nether. See if we can actually find on the lava surface some those Nether cubes. Oh, yeah, looks like there's one over there. So we'll head over there. Light ember hit the ground too hard. Huh. Not sure what that's from. So here's one of these cubes. You'll go down here. You'll see that there's immediately invisible wither skeletons. Just fight your way through those. For all the wither skeletons I've killed, I have never found a single wither skeleton skull. Even with looting 4. So I'm not sure if it's nerfed or anything, but it's been pretty hard to find them. So yeah, some chest, some food for the inventory pets, and then obsidian nether brick. Don't really need any of that. Guess that's the crafting table one. There he is. There is a potion of beheading that R.A.D adds in. So we might have to get that if we want to start gathering some skulls. 3 of these plus 1 regular skeleton head gives you a wither skeleton skull. So if nothing else, there's that. I only have 1 normal skeleton skull though. Oh, this guy's special. Vengeance like a kill. And he's dead. Oh, there's 2 in here. Ooh, there it is. Just gotta be on camera, buddies. There we go. First one. Eventually we're going to want that wither skeleton skull. I think we could just pop the inventory pet at any time here and just be fine. Just checking if there's any more. Because if this is a random just spot, then I might not be able to get back here anymore. Doesn't look like it. Boink. Okay, and it pops me back in the same place I used it. So that's nice. Just pop back up there. Throw these pets in here. Okay. Well, I think we'll just drain this away and we will call that an episode. Thanks so much, you guys, for watching, and if you like this content and want to see more, please subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next episode.